Now usually I film my intros after the workout is done, but this workout is gonna get me nice and hot and sweaty. It's gonna be intense. You can do it anywhere, at home, in the gym, wherever you may be. HIIT is the perfect way to get a high intensity workout in a short amount of time. We're also throwing in abs as well, so we will have one circuit of HIIT, one circuit of abs. We're gonna do both back to back, repeat that whole thing, and then bam, we got a hot fire flames workout. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you do, and never forget to subscribe so you never miss a workout with Whit again. Without further ado, let's get into the workout. We are starting this workout off with the HIIT circuit. There are 5 movements in the circuit. We will complete each movement, take a 15-second rest, and move straight into the next one. Now I am using the Stair Stepper. I am starting off with a opposite elbow to knee touch with kind of like a squat movement into it. You're going to feel it a lot in your obliques and also in your legs. It's a great way to get the heart rate up. Now I'm doing 10 of those on each leg, taking a 15-second rest, sipping on some water, and moving straight into our next movement. These are mountain climbers. You are in a plank position and you're bringing your knees up to your chest, switching your feet at a very quick pace. Now I'm using a step that I have in the gym. Almost every single gym does have these. If you are doing this at home and you do not have one, have no fear. Take it out. You can do this on the floor as well. That is our second movement complete. I'm taking a 15-second rest and moving straight into our third movement. Now we are doing a burpee, but a burpee without the push-up. So I'm jumping up to the step, back to a push-up, plank position, and right back up. Now usually my HIIT workouts have a 30-second rest in between each movement, but for this workout I shortened the rest but alternated the difficulty of each exercise. So the first one was pretty dang difficult, a lot of jumping. The second one was quite a bit easier with the mountain climbers. Now the burpee is very difficult. We all know how difficult burpees are, but then I move into an easier movement, which is just a step over side to side. It's going to keep our heart rate up. It's still going to be challenging, but it's not as much jumping and crazy movements as we are doing on the burpees or the opposite elbow to opposite knee movement. And the fifth and final exercise of the HIIT portion of this workout is a reverse lunge to squat to reverse lunge. Now you want to keep this at a very high pace. I took out all jumping, so that makes it a little bit easier, but if you keep this at a high pace, it will still be plenty difficult. So that concludes the entire HIIT portion of this workout. I did rest for 2 minutes and then move straight into the ab circuit. I'm not using any weight or equipment for the ab portion of this workout. I am starting off with a opposite toe, opposite hand touch. Now you want to keep that constant tension and pressure in your core. So you can see here, I'm not letting my foot or my arm touch the floor. I'm still keeping that pressure there, squeezing tight on the way up. I'm going to do that on each leg. Take another 15-second rest. And then we are moving into the second exercise. You want to hold your feet straight up. They can be bent if you're not as flexible. That's no problem at all. We are going to reach up, touch our toes, reach for the sky as far as you can get, squeezing that core nice and tight. This is going to work a lot of the upper abs rather than the lower, since the lower are quite relaxed as your legs are sitting up. And our third exercise seems awkward, but it's actually been one of my favorites. It's just like a V-up, just a different way to do a V-up. So if you prefer a V-up, it'd be less awkward for you. You go for it, girl. Once again, we are keeping that pressure in the core throughout the entire movement. My feet are not touching the floor, either are my arms. I am coming up, touching the floor in between my legs, and coming right back down. Once again, the straddle is not necessary. If you'd rather do a V-up, girl, you do you. I will not judge you. Anything to make it through this circuit. 15-second rest, and moving into our fourth exercise, which is in a plank position. and then we're just gonna jump our feet in and out. You wanna keep your core nice and tight. You're gonna feel a little bit of movement because it's hard not to move in your core when you're jumping your legs in and out. But this is more about that time under tension. We're doing 30 in and out jumps, squeezing the core nice and tight the entire time. This movement is all lower abs and an awesome, great way to finish off the circuit. You don't want your feet to touch the floor. You want to keep in the same bent position through the entire movement. I'm placing my hands under my butt, not really as a cheat, but more to help me keep my lower back on the floor, which is important when it comes to doing ab work. One round of that complete. I'm a hot, sweaty mess. I'm going to rest for 2 minutes and I'm going to repeat the entire circuit and then we'll be done. Makeup mustache is in full force. Make it as far as you can in this workout if you are more of a beginner. 1 round of this. If you can make it 1 round of this, girl, I'm impressed. Do the best you can do. Do better than your very best. All right, one more time.
Feel the same way. Am I on your mind?